And the challenge we're going to be solving today is going to be called Disco 2. So with this challenge, it's a bit more different than the other ones. It's a forensics challenge. So let's get started. So initially, what you want to do, I'm going to be using this web shell that we have here. So it can make my life a bit easier because I'm currently not trying to use up space here. So I'll just copy this link. And it says, how can you extract and isolate a partition? So that's a good question. So first we have to download this. So we'll just go to our CD temp. And then from here we could download our partition, or I guess this file. While we're waiting for it to be downloaded, we have to look up what can we do to, I guess, like I said before, extract this partition. So it did this. So one common command that we could use is called mmls. So what does mmls do? It displays the layout of the partition. So we want to display the layout of the partition that we have here. Oh, well, first of all, if we try running strings, I guess I forgot, I got carried away. If we try running this, oh wait, I think gzip dash d, gzip dash d, and then the name of the file. And then it's gonna like unzip it. And now if we run strings on this, we see a bunch of stuff, but we won't care about that. We see a bunch of things. What I forgot to do was pipe it. So reconnecting. I might have restarted my whole thing because I did that. CD root, CD temp ls. Yeah, I didn't do that, so my bad, guys. There you get. And then we'll just do gzip dash d, and then we're just gonna because I think, yeah, that crashed it, I think. Gzip dash d and disco. Then we're gonna strings disco, and then do run grep PicoCTF, like the flag format, see if we get anything. And we get a bunch of like so many different types of things, and I'm assuming that one of these is the correct answer. But if we want to make our life easier, we could look up the command called mmls, which is, it displays the layout of the partition. So we type mmls and then the name of the partition. We see that there's a partition for a Linux file. So we want to be able to extract that. And how do we do that? So basically all we need to do is just run a simple command, and that'll be dd, the command dd. And then if we're going to do if it equals to the name of our file, which is disco, and put it right here, all we need to do is just specify what it is. In our case, it's a Linux partition. So we're gonna specify the output of the file that we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it Linux disco dot image. And then what we're gonna do next is run the byte size, which is 512. And the reason 512 is because it's written right here. So 512 is equal to right there. And then from there we're gonna skip all the way to 248 because that's where it starts, where it sees right here Linux. So we're gonna skip all the way up to here, 2048. Skip equals 2048. And then we're gonna do something of count. So count is basically the length also. So oh wait, 512, we got it from right here. Units are 512 byte sector, and then this is the length, which is this right here. Just copy that. And now if we run this, we see that everything gets compressed to Linux disk image. And from here we could basically run strings and look for Pico. So strings Pico, and then what, grep Pico. And we see a bunch of stuff, but the one that pays us most attention is this one, PicoCTF 4-part. It is. So we just copy that and then go back to our challenge and then just insert it, and we should solve this. And we do. So yeah, pretty easy challenge, nothing too difficult, nothing too hard. Hope you guys learned something new today. I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.